everybody, it's your girl TOMEA, and today we're going to well, let me back up. A lot of artists, upcoming artists, and I'm not, let me turn this phone off, the volume down or whatever, but I am in no way acting like I have arrived in any shape, form, or fashion. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what this video is about. But I do well at doing me. And so with that being said, people ask me a lot of questions about how I do things, why I do things, why I move the way I move, why I act the way I act, why I do what I do. And I wanted to take a quick minute and just take advantage of my YouTube channel that has been a little bit ignored. So hey everybody, first thank you to everyone who is already a subscriber. Thank you to everyone who will be subscribing today, or you listened, or you told somebody about me or my music. Thank you. Thank you. It's a lot of good music out here, and it is challenging to cut through the other music to pierce to your people. So thank you for being my people. Thank you for supporting me. I love music, but I can only sing what I feel. I can only perform what I feel, which brings me to the point of today's video, or the point of this video. I'm not gonna say today's video because who knows when you're gonna watch it. Is how to create a captivating set list that will leave your audience like, ooh, man, that band got down. Ooh, that singer. Ooh. And how I do that. What is the thought process behind my set list development. So I just want to dive into that. All right, so here we go. I got some notes, y'all, because y'all know if I'm left to my own devices, I be seeing all kinds of stuff. So I had to focus myself. Anyway, so hey y'all, it's your girl TOMEA, and today we're going to take a dive. I'm not going to say a deep dive because I'm going to offer this package with some other things in the New Artist Academy. So I can't give you everything for free, but I'll give you some of the highlights that can make or break a live performance, which is the set list. I know you're thinking, okay, TOMEA, you just pick a couple of songs, put them together, and then boom, you got a show. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. A good set list, or a perfectly crafted set list, is like a musical roller coaster for your soul, for your ears, for your being, because music is universal. It crosses all the lines. It crosses all the lines. I remember I went to an Earth, Wind and Fire concert. It's been years ago, but I was I'm not gonna say surprised, because good music is good music, and I say that all the time, but it just perked my eyebrow, my mind. I'm like, whoa. It was literally more non-African American people at this Earth, Wind and Fire concert. And this is old Earth, Wind and Fire, because I'm only years old. So this isn't Earth, Wind and Fire in the prime, and it was sold out. And that is because good music is good music. So here we go. A good set list, like I said, is like a roller coaster for the soul, for your heart, for your mind, for your ears, for your body. It'll take you up and have you it can bring you down and make you start feeling, you're like, oh, I remember exactly where I was when I first heard this song. Either twist you or turn you, and it'll leave the people saying, hey, where y'all gonna be at next? How do I follow you? And so today, like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all about how me and my band do that. And yeah, So, but before we get deep into what we're getting into, can y'all please hit that subscribe button? Go on, subscribe, like, comment, share, tell a friend. Come on over here, because your girl is giving this good out, good out. So, all right, here we go. My philosophy on the set list is simple. Give the people what they want. Take them on a musical journey. And it's like a story. Where do you want to start the story? Every story has a beginning, a climax, and then a resolution where you end the story. And for me, I like to blend different genres together. And a lot of artists do this now. Before, it wasn't really a thing. You know, people, if you sing R&B, you sing R&B. If you sing gospel, you sing gospel. If you sing jazz, you sing jazz. If you sing pop, you sing pop. But now you'll see a lot of artists borrowing from different genres to create their own sound, because different things resonate with different people. That's another video for another time. So let me get focused. So, like I said, at the beginning of the show, you want to set the tone for what you're there to do. And that's determined by your event. But you know, you set the tone. In the middle, you got the people sweating their lace fronts out. And at the end, you're going to drop them off. But you're dropping them off, not throwing them over the edge, but dropping them off and leave them wanting more, is what I want to say. But the secret in any good band leader, any good musician, especially not so much for like concert music, because those set lists are pretty much locked in. Some artists depend, and this is more of the soulful artists, I would say, or more artists that have a looser show. And what I mean by loose show, like for example, a Michael Jackson concert, there's no room for a lot of improvisation. A Beyonce concert, everything has been rehearsed to the nines, so everybody knows what everybody else's next step is going to be. Nobody is like, oh, but did y'all, I felt a little groove, I hear something. That's not happening at those type of concerts. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but for example, say like a Jasmine Sullivan concert or a Fantasia concert, they gonna read the room, read themselves, read how they feel, and they may have gone through something that day, and they're gonna bring that to the stage and give it to the people, whether it was happiness, sadness, whatever. So there's room for improvisation. And so that's kind of the difference too in the set list. You got a structured set list, like this is the concert, this is what we're doing. Everybody knows their lighting cues, their staging cues, their fan blowing cues, and everybody gonna hit it, and that's gonna be there. We're gonna go home with our check. And you know that that's how it is, because when she like, my fan, Beyonce, like, but y'all better get that fan together. So anyway, but like I said, you got to read the room. No two audiences are the same. And like I was just saying, sometimes you got to adapt on the fly, and you know, roll with what the people are giving you. Because sometimes you may have a set list and be like, yes, this is it, we're gonna kill them. And then you get into it and you see the people is like, you're like, oh, no, baby, no, baby, no. And you'll turn to your folks and say, hey, do X, Y, and Z. Do ABC. Because every band, every group, every performer has those songs you can pull out your back pocket that you know are going to get the people up on their feet, going to get the people moving. So, yeah. Now, to the point of having to switch the Lexi, cut right here. Okay, so I'm gonna just start right here. So when you're developing your set list, for me, I like to start with something kind of upbeat, mid-tempo, just to give me time to read the room, to read the energy, and depending on what I'm there to do, depending on where we are in the flow of the main event, that determines if I'm picking a banger right out the gate, or if I am picking a mid-tempo, or if I'm picking, you know, a smooth jazz number. Like, for example, if I'm doing a dinner set, no, I'm not busting out with a dance song, because nobody's gonna dance. They're eating their chicken cutlets. So, you know, I give them something to eat to, something that they can still have a dinner conversation. They can still enjoy the music, but, you know, nothing too overbearing. So you have to read your crowd, read the room, and know what's what. On the tip of reading the room, you may have your set list and like, yes, this is the one. And you get a couple of songs in and the people are like, crickets, ticket. They're scratching their head. Then you know you have to switch it up. And that's the sign of a good band leader. Being able to pull those rabbits out of your hat, or those go-to songs that will get the audience going, you know, and get their attention back, get their energy back. And no two audiences are the same. No two events are going to be the same. So you have to also learn to be versatile and confident in what you're here to do. So I know people ask, well, to me, you have original music. How do you mix your music in? Okay, Alexa, stop right here. Erase that last part. To me, you have erased that, and we're gonna start back here. So yeah, here we go. Next, I'm an artist that has original music out, and so the next question I get is, well, how do you work your music in with what people already know? Like, how do you do that? It is a fine line. It is a a balancing act. So what you can do is make a musical sandwich. There are songs that your song goes with, and you have to, you know, kind of know music. Be like, okay, well, this song has a similar drum beat, or it's in the same key, or it's the same energy, or it's talking about the same thing, and you can sandwich your song in between two songs that are similar to your song. And then you always, you know, let the audience know, and this is where, as an artist, you take control and say, hey, but don't let the music stop. The music is still going from the previous song. Like, hey, I want to try something out, y'all. I got a new song that's on, and y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. And look, hey, like me and my band, I be like, listen, we finna do this new song. I said, listen, if you do not like it, don't boo us, because we're not all the way saved. We will fight. We love the Lord, but don't boo us. And that usually gets, you know, a couple of laughs, and it loosens the people up, and they're like, okay, let me see. And then, you know, we'll do the original song. People are like, oh yeah, we like that. Where can we get that? And then you go on to the next song. In the event that they don't like your song, it ain't never happened to me, but in the event they don't like your song, you just say, you know what, thank y'all. I'm an artist and I'm growing, and how do I get better if I don't let the people tell me what they want? So thank y'all so much. I'll be back. In the event they don't like your song, you just, you know, you let them know, say, hey, thank y'all for their feedback. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. I'll be back. Thank y'all for letting me know. You know, you flip it, and that's part of being an entertainer. You just have to control the whole thing. Anyway, so the grand finale. So we talked about the beginning, we talked about the middle. Now let's talk about the grand finale, where you want to do your biggest song, your best song. And you know what, I'm a little different. Sometimes people do their biggest, like, party song, and I've done that before. But this is something that's covered in my new artist course, is do what can nobody else do. Do what nobody else can do. And you know what that is? It's do you. Like, nobody can TOMEA like TOMEA. They say I sound like, or she reminds me of, because like the Bible says, there's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? But God said he made you. different, fearfully, creatively. So all the things that he put inside of you, he didn't put that in nobody else. Not the way he put it inside of you. So do what can't nobody else do. And that's do you. So for me, a lot of times I end with big ballads. Because one, I like big ballads. And two, I be singing the hell out of them songs. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And you, again, like I said in the beginning, you leave the people wanting more. And you want to also be, you don't want to be predictable. You don't want people to be like, oh, I heard this band before. She gonna do this song, this song, this song, and she gonna stop and say, and then y'all, and then she gonna do this song, this song, this song. Girl, who? Now, some of the songs just go together. And yeah, we're going to put them together because if we got a party thing going, we're going to keep that party thing going. But you can't guess my set list because I've called audibles. My MDs have called audibles. Shoot, even the drummer be like, hey, do that other song. We be like, that do flow. Let's keep it going. So, yeah. Oh, I done kicked the camera. My bad, camera. So yeah. All right, I do have a couple of questions that people have sent me, so I'm gonna take a quick minute. Let me read these questions and then I'm gonna give y'all the answer. Okay, Tamia, how do you keep your voice in top shape for those high energy finales? Baby, first of all, I'm anal about my voice and sound. So and what I mean by sound, I mean like the actual sound, like the microphones, how loud the drummers are, and all these things. Because and artists are anal about that because we cannot, if we can't hear ourselves, we're gonna scream. We might be singing in the wrong key because it's a lot of different sounds coming at you on stage. The sound from the audience, the sound from the band, and I need to hear my background singers. I need to hear the keyboard player. I need to hear, you know, all of the things, so I'm not missing any cues. And I have missed cues, but we'll talk about that in another video. I have certain sound people that I work with, and when I find a good one, I'm like, hey, let me get your number. Because it's imperative. Nobody has ever said, ooh, that sound man is terrible. People always be like, what's going on with the band, the singer? Because the layperson doesn't know. Anyway, but then I take really good care of my voice. And sometimes, and it happens to everybody because we are human. Your voice just, you know, I have woken up, went to bed completely fine, and woke up the next morning and could not talk. Wasn't sick, throat wasn't scratchy, wasn't around anybody sick, none of these things. And it's like, what in the what? So you have to have like a go-to regimen for your voice care. Plenty of water. Rest your body, rest your voice. Take your vitamins. Exercise. Do vocal and breathing exercises. Take care of your instrument. The same way the keyboard player, the guitar player, all the people, they put them in the cases and they carry them and they act crazy if you bump into it and all that. The same thing for your voice. You carry your instrument with you every day. Unnecessary yelling, unnecessary screaming and just stressing your voice out. Don't do it. I had a choir teacher when I was in junior high, the great Ruth Milner, and I wanted to be a cheerleader so bad, but I was at the Performing Arts Middle School, and she was like, she came down to that that cheer tryout, baby, and she was like, you and you, come on. We was like, ma'am, they can't be cheerleaders without they yelling and stuff. They sing. And we got solo ensemble and X, Y, Z and ABC, and the answer is no. You're gonna be tearing your throat up, tearing your voice up. She read us the riot act, so yeah, I didn't get to be a cheerleader in junior high, and I would have been good too. I've been cute. So yeah, you gotta take care of your gift. I answered that question. Boom. Next question. Do you ever get nervous before a show, and how do you deal with it? Everybody gets nervous. But me, I take the butterflies and eat them. Cause what? I ain't never scared. No, I'm just playing. Nervous? No. Excited? Yes. For me, if I'm nervous, that means I'm not prepared. I did not prepare. So it's something that I'm like, oh, what are those lyrics? Oh, what is, you know, it's something that I didn't do, which has me nervous. I'm always excited. I'm always like, oh, okay, here we go. Y'all ready? We ready? Let's go. Let's give them what we got. So, yeah, that's my answer about butterflies. When I first began professionally, and I've been singing professionally since high school, yeah, I got butterflies, but that was, I think, more due to my inexperience, just overall inexperience, and learning how to own the stage and own the songs and own the performance, because I was learning. I was in high school. So now I take the stance that y'all here to see me. You paid your money for me to give you what I got. I ain't never scared. I'm finna give y'all what I got. So that's my answer too. Are you nervous? Do you get nervous? You get butterflies. One more question and then I'm finna get on out of here. What is my advice for performers putting their first set list together? Start with what you know and love. Choose songs that showcase your strengths, and that you enjoy performing, because people know when you're, as folks say, phoning it in. And as you gain your experience, you'll get a feel for what works for you and what doesn't. And do not be afraid to experiment. I've experimented with songs, and some of them we're like, oh, we got to use that. We're gonna keep that. Somebody write that down. And then some will be after the show. We ain't never, ever gonna do that again. You hear me? Don't delete. We're not singing it no more. Don't do it. So there we go with that. All right, so here we go. That's all I got. That's all the time. That's probably long enough, because you know people got ADD and don't be listening anyway. I hope this little peek behind the curtain gives you guys some insight into how I create my shows, my experiences. And I want y'all to remember that great set list is like a good outfit, baby. It should make you feel good. It should make you look good, showcase your best features, and leave everybody saying, I like what she had on. Leave them wanting more. So if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Leave a comment with your own tips that you have for creating set lists. Any artists out there, because I don't know everything I said at the beginning of this video. I ain't nobody by no means saying I'm the end all be all, but I'm good at what I do. And don't forget to subscribe for more content. Until next time, keep it grooving, keep growing, keep loving, keep showing, and I'll see you guys at the next show. Oh well, I'll see you guys at the next show. We'll leave it at that. Okay, now this is gonna be a little insert somewhere in the video. Check it out. I have a new product line. You guys know I'm always selling my merch, my t-shirts, and then if you know me, you know I'm always saying something a little bit fly at the mouth. I got that from my 2 grandmothers, and I can't help it. But check it out. This is the new TOMEA-ism line. Me and one of my good friends, Mr. Corey Eric, he helped me come up with these, because he's like, you was saying some stuff at the show, you need to put that on the t-shirts. Say less, sir. Say less. So you'll see my girl, she been in the background. Let me bring her over, and y'all help me come up with a name for this mannequin. What's her name gonna be? But anyway, this shirt says, I'm an open book but some don't read well. Some of y'all don't read well. And on the back, oh, I'm gonna turn her around. I'm sorry, girl. Shaniqua. You see there? It got that TOMEA across there. TOMEA. So, you know. And these are our sample designs. We're still working through it a little bit. Oh, and this one says, if you can't say it to their face, swallow it. And that's because I came up with that. Because I be like, y'all be talking all that yang yang. And then be in these folks' face. And I just don't roll like that. Because if I don't fool with you, I don't fool with you. On any level. I ain't mad at you. I just don't fool with you. So, anyway. And of course it has to me on the what shoulder? On this shoulder. On the right shoulder. So, yeah. Let me stand up so y'all can see. Oh, them things look big. There you go. If you can't say it to their face, swallow it. So in each video, I'll have on a different version of my shirts, a different TOMEA-ism, a different little saying that I say. And these will be available on the website, which we're updating now. By the time this video is up, it should be updated. And yeah, all the new artists, please subscribe, like, follow, listen to my music, leave a comment, let me know what you think. God bless y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Peace.